What if one single, consistent choice could be the difference between a pretty good investment return and a truly life-changing one? Today, we're going to dive into one of the most powerful, but honestly, often overlooked strategies for building wealth. And look, it doesn't involve any complex market timing or, crazy risky bets. Nope, it's all about what you do after you've already invested. So let's get into it.
Okay, check this out. 10.7%. Just let that number sink in for a second. Now, imagine that's your average annual return. Not for one good year, but year after year for 3 whole decades. I mean, that is the kind of performance that can totally transform a financial portfolio, right? So the big question is, how on earth do you pull something like that off consistently?
Well, here you can see 2 totally different paths an investor could take. On one side, you've got that incredible 10.7% return we just talked about. And on the other, a respectable, but a much lower 6.6%. Now here's the kicker, the really shocking part. This massive, massive difference, it has nothing to do with being a stock-picking genius or getting lucky with market timing. Nope, it all boils down to one single consistent choice.
So what is it? What's this one choice? What single action is the secret sauce that separates a good outcome from a truly fantastic one, especially over the long haul?
Okay, the answer, it all comes down to how you handle your dividends. So what even is a dividend, right? Well, it's pretty simple. It's just a piece of a company's profits that they pay out to their shareholders. Basically, it's the company sharing its success directly with you, since you're one of the owners.
The source material for this explainer has this great way of framing it. It says to think of them as loyalty checks. And honestly, that's a perfect analogy, isn't it? It's basically the company saying, hey, thanks for being an owner. Thanks for believing in us. Here's your slice of the pie.
Okay, so you get these loyalty checks. Now what? What do you do with them? Well, to really see the incredible impact of this decision, let's follow the journey of 2 different investors. We're going to watch what happens to them, side by side, over a full 30 years, just to see how this one little choice completely changes everything.
All right, let's meet our 2 investors. We'll call them Investor A and Investor B. Now, they both start out with the exact same investment. The only difference, and this is key, is what they do with those loyalty checks. Investor A, they take the cash and spend it. But Investor B, they immediately take every single penny of that check and reinvest it to buy more shares of the company.
So how does this actually play out over time? Well, in year 1, you could barely see a difference. The amount Investor B is reinvesting seems trivial, almost pointless. But then, let's fast forward to year 10. Whoa. Now a really noticeable gap has opened up. You can see Investor B starting to pull away. But by year 30, forget about a gap. It's a chasm. The difference is absolutely staggering.
And here it is, the final result. You can see it right there. On the left, you've got Investor A's 6.6% path, and on the right, Investor B's 10.7% path. The difference in wealth created is it's undeniable. And it all came from that one single consistent choice. Okay, so seeing the result is one thing, but really understanding the engine behind it, that's the key. So what's the mechanism here? What's actually creating this incredible accelerating growth? It's not magic, I promise. It's just beautiful, simple math at work.
The source material has another great term for this. It calls it the addictive snowball effect, and that is the perfect description. Just picture a small snowball at the very top of a long, snowy hill. As it starts to roll, it picks up more snow, right? It gets a little bigger, and because it's bigger, it picks up even more snow on the next roll, which makes it grow even faster and faster and faster.
So here's exactly how that snowball effect works inside your portfolio. It's a simple 4-step loop. Step 1, your shares pay out that loyalty check, your dividend. Step 2, you immediately use that money to buy more shares. Step 3, now you own more shares, which means your next loyalty check is going to be even bigger. And step 4, you take that bigger check and you guessed it, buy even more shares. It's this powerful self-feeding cycle that just keeps accelerating with every single rotation.
And this really brings us to a core piece of advice from the source material. It's a quote that really hits home. Stop reinvesting your time and start reinvesting your dividends. That's such a powerful call to action, right? It's about shifting your entire mindset. Stop just trading your time for money and start making your money work for you.
All right, so let's just sum this all up real quick. First, that one simple choice, it's the difference between a 6.6% and a 10.7% return. Huge. Second, think of those dividends as loyalty checks. They're your opportunity to put your money right back to work. And third, reinvesting them is what unleashes that incredible, self-growing snowball effect. Look, it's a really simple strategy, but its impact over the long term is just profound.
So this really just leaves us with one simple question for you. The next time one of those loyalty checks hits your account, what are you going to do? Are you going to spend it? Or are you going to use it to make your snowball just a little bit bigger and a little bit faster? The choice, as they say, is yours.